Hello, friends. Welcome to Literary Concepts in the series of grammar concepts. So, today's topic is forms of verbs. So, if you want to get a good command over the tenses, then first you have to learn forms of verbs. So, this is very important. This is a forms of verbs are the basic, the foundation, the fundamentals for learning tenses. So now let us try to learn about the forms of verbs. Forms of verbs. Forms means shapes. Okay, the different shapes of verbs. See, verbs are very important part in English language. Okay, so a verb is very important part of a sentence, as well as verbs are crucial in learning English language. So therefore, we have three forms. There are three forms of verbs. Number one is a present form. The present form is also known as the base form, the basic, okay, word of the verb, the basic verb, the base verb, the basic word of the verb. So that is known as present form. So in shortcut, it is called as V1. That is V1 means verb 1. The second form is past form. Okay, it is used in past tense, and V2 means verb 2. The third form is past participle form. So in short form, it is known as V3, that is verb 3. Past participle means, so it indicates, it shows the just completed actions. Okay, it indicates participle means completed action, just completed action. So the finished actions. So these forms of verbs are divided into three groups. So as tenses, and these forms of verbs are divided into three groups. Number one is regular verbs, the second one is irregular verbs, the third one is unchangeable verbs. Now learn about regular verbs. So in regular verbs, we find adding d or ed or t to the basic form of the verb. So, what is the basic form? What is the base form of the verb? That is advice. That is V1. So, that is a present form. The word which is there in the present form. So, that is V1 is the basic form of the verb. So, to this basic form of the verb, what is that we do here in V2 and V3? We add either D or ED or T. So just like advice, so to the advice basic form, here we have added it in V2, advised, it has become ed is added, and then it has become advised. So in V3 also ed is added, it has become advised. Advise, advised, advised. Ask, asked, asked. Learn, learnt, learnt. So, in regular verbs, we find adding d or ed or t to the basic form of the verb. So, that is in V2 and V3. The next one is irregular verbs. Here we don't find different, sorry, here we find different forms. Understand? Irregular, so which are not regular. So we here the different forms in V1, V2, V3. So that is present form, past form, and past participle form. We find the different forms, that is different shapes. For example, give, gave, given, go, went, gone, do, did, done. See, if you find V1, V2, V3, we find the different shapes of the verbs. So that's why these verbs are known as irregular verbs. The next verb is unchangeable verbs. So there is no change. we don't find change in the form, okay, in v1, v2 and v3. So in the present form, past form and the past participle form, we don't find much change. So that is example: put, cut, cut. So now let us learn some more words in regular, irregular, and unchangeable verbs. Regular verbs. So V1, V2, V3. See, achieve, achieved, achieved. Accuse, accused, accused. Abolish, abolished, abolished. So advise, advised, advised. Base, based, based. Beautify, beautified, beautified. Believe, believed, believed. Cheat, cheated, cheated. Combine, combined, combined. Damage, damaged, damaged. Decide, decided, decided. Elect, elected, elected. So the V1, the present form, generally we use them in present tense. Okay. So generally, wherever in the tense we find V1, that is verb 1. So that is these words we use. V to past form. So we use V to form in past tense. Okay, in the simple past. And then the past participle v3 we find in, so in perfect tenses, that is maybe in present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect, and in the passive voices. In the passive voices, indirect speeches, so there we find okay, this v3, this v3 we find in the perfect tenses. Okay, now let us know more words in irregular verbs. Begin, began, begun. Bite, bit, bitten. Blow, blew, blown. Break, broke, broken. Go, went, gone. Do, did, done. Draw, drew, drawn. Drive, drove, driven. Eat, ate, eaten. Fall, fell, fallen. Fly, flew, flown. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. So these are irregular verbs. So now learn more words in unchangeable verbs. So V1, V2, V3. Let. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Hit, hit. Knit, as well as knitted, knitted. Also correct. Forecast. Cast. Bid. Bet. Burst. Outbid. Shut. Quit. Spread. So these some of the example words of unchangeable verbs. I hope that so if you learn these forms of verbs, okay, these verbs, then you will understand the tenses. Okay, easily you will understand the tenses. At the same time, you will get good command over the tenses. So, I request you to practice more and learn more verbs, okay, the forms of verbs. So, I hope that you understand this forms of verbs concept. So, if you like this content, so please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.